we traveled on a bunch of different buses for the first 2 years of my touring career and figured out all the things we didn't like about them and figured out all the things we did like about the buses, and we constructed this.
I mean, it's better than a hotel.
Bus. I love it. It's so cool. It's got a fireplace. It's like being at home. I love it.
You're like me. You know what I do? I jack up the AC and then I crank the fireplace on.
Oh,
nice. But you can actually do heat or no heat with that. Is that true?
You can. It can be just for looks.
It's sweet. Hey, I have to talk about a lot of fans. We've been out, of course, here at Summerfest.
That's so cool. You were telling me about that.
Loving should have said no. And
yes.
We're talking about this ACM.
Good.
But how in the world? I have to ask you this because I didn't ask you backstage. How did you keep it on your wraps? How did no one find out? How did it not leak out? That usually does.
Yeah, they had a closed rehearsal. It's kind of funny because
I'm recording it for Noelia.
About it, like
what the?
Everybody, they were all like,
I'm recording it for Noelia. I'm gonna surprise her.
The arena while we were rehearsing this, and then I find out later that it was on all the TVs all around the entire arena, and everybody saw it anyway. But the first couple of rehearsals, like I rehearsed it once with a shower cap on. Not a shower cap on, a swim cap.
A swim cap, yeah.
Yeah, very attractive. And Kelly saw it from the monitor. Kelly Pickler was backstage, and she was like, "Are you going to perform in a swim cap?" And like, it was so funny because everybody was so confused about the swim cap.
They had no idea how it was.
Because they didn't really know how it was actually going to look, you know.
How'd the idea all come about? I mean,
from middle school.
What?
Yeah, I thought about this and like came up with this idea when I was in middle school for
this channel.
Water, aqua, crazy dramatic performance. Like I wanted to do something like that, and just wrote it down as one of the dreams that I had of the things that I really wanted to do. And when it came time for the ACMs this year, and I had this song, Should Have Said No, that we were considering maybe putting out as a fifth single, I begged my record label president, please put this out as a single. I need to perform this on the ACMs. And we sat down with the producer in this bus, and I got a black hoodie from the back of the bus and got a stool and got an acoustic guitar and literally acted it out on the bus. And he was like, we can do that.
I have to ask you, knowing, not this past ACM, but the year before, you and an acoustic guitar, singing Tim McGraw, with Tim McGraw down in the front stage, and then doing this, you and your acoustic guitar, which was more nerve-wracking? And then expecting, of course, the water to come down.
Ooh, I think that the Tim McGraw performance was a lot more nerve-wracking just because it's like, you know, I didn't know how people were going to perceive it, and I'd never met him before. I had a song out on the radio for a year called Tim McGraw, and I had never met Tim or Faith before.
Have you always been so fearless? Have you always been like,
nice thing to say,
but
thank you.
I mean, to just go for it?
I think that you're awesome, by the way. I don't know. I just think that for me, I'm really into the visuals of a performance. That's what I really like. And, you know, I think that my favorite thing when I'm watching a performance as an audience member has always been what I'm seeing. And the visuals that are happening in front of me, and I love surprises. So the ACMs have been a really fun place to pull surprises.
You certainly surprised us. Where did the water go, by the way? I think everybody's like on stage going, where did it?
I don't want to like spoil the surprises or anything, but I was standing on top of I was on a raised platform, and there was a basin underneath me, and I was on the spongy material.
So it was like soaking in, like
it was catching the water.
Really?
Yeah, it was very exciting.
Pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how you're going to top yourself though after that. Everybody's
saying that, and I'm just like, I'm brainstorming.
Are you
thinking? I have some ideas.
Constantly thinking. Well, here at Summerfest, getting to kick back a little downtime before you take the stage with
yes.
Flats and doing that head tour. Have you had much time to kind of hang out here? We were talking off camera that you don't actually get to see the city, but how does Taylor spend her day prior to taking the stage?
Well, you know, you don't really get to usually go out and see the city as much as you would like to, but a lot of times there's beautiful scenery that you can go and see around the venue. Like, woke up this morning and took a walk up past all the seats in the amphitheater, and there's this railing that you can look over and you can see Lake Michigan. And it was so pretty, and I was filming it and just video blogging and stuff like that.
So fans can actually log onto your website to see everything that's going on while you're out on the road.
A lot of times, you know, I like to edit it and make it into like different segments and different things, and but most of the stuff that happens to me you can find on video somewhere on YouTube or the internet.
Well, not everything, but I want to talk about I want to talk about some of the stuff too that's coming.